Hello, my name is Shannon Mon from the Sports and EventTech team at Startup Bootcamp Australia. I'm here talking to Tony from Sonnant, and I'll turn it over to him to explain what they do.
Thanks, Shannon. Sonnant is an artificial intelligence platform really focused on spoken word, audio and video content, and using artificial intelligence to automate workflows and create a lot more efficiencies to help in monetization of old and new content, and really personalizing the experience for the audience or the fan, making sure that engagement is absolutely premium and that people can get the content that is around the topics or the teams or the players that they're most interested in.
Great. Can you tell me about the current state of the media industry, and feel free to highlight any issues that you've seen in that industry?
Yeah, no problem. And really timely question, having just come back from radio days in Malmo, Sweden, where we've got a really good sense of the global industry around media and AI. And really, what we've seen is, one of the great quotes out of it was, all media companies need to become technology companies. And for some organizations, they're like any industry ahead of the curve. And for most of them, they're sort of looking down the barrel, knowing that that's exactly what they need to do, and starting to take these tentative steps into, I suppose, a digital transformation. So really, what we've seen is that the possibilities where Sonnet exists are exactly right. Helping with automation, helping with personalization, monetization. These are the key themes and key issues in the industry, and the move from what's traditionally been an analog industry to a digital industry is currently underway across the board.
Great. With that, what solutions do you have to offer problems in the media industry?
Yeah, the thing that Sonnet's so proud of is we've got a range of different tools, again, focused in those three different categories of workflow efficiency, monetization, and personalization. And for a lot of our clients and the companies we speak to, it's about finding that first use case. Can you do things quicker? Can you automate labor intensive processes with the Sonnet platform to reduce cost, reduce error, reduce time, and free up resources to focus on higher value things? Moving along the value chain, if organizations have a lot of content, how can you get the best monetization out of it? Be it putting in ad markers automatically, or when you have advertising, making sure you have a real contextual alignment between what people have been talking about in the content and what kind of ad comes up. So you don't get a crunch of the ad and go, well, that's not really related. You get almost like a seamless kind of move through topic and context. So that type of stuff is definitely where the industry is heading. And again, from a fan perspective, if I want to follow a team or follow a player, any time that's mentioned across the media stable, to be able to have it automatically clipped, sent to an app or an email saying, hi, Tony, hi, Shannon, we know you like this. Here's some conversation about it this morning. That's the kind of engagement that fans are screaming out for. And that's the kind of stuff we do.
Very exciting. If it has, how has your approach been influenced by the Start Bootcamp mentors that you spoke with on Selection Day?
Yeah, look, I think, immediately the Startup Bootcamp members were able to get to the heart of any SaaS platform's challenges in growing and scaling, and there was no different for Sonnet. They were able to articulate how to narrow your focus from having lots of different potential customers or different industry verticals, and say with some clarity and certainty that the way to really scale the business is to hitch your wagon to one niche or one area, and then grow rapidly with that expertise in that industry vertical. So reinforcing what we thought we know, but when the experts are telling you, yep, that is exactly the approach to move a business towards product market fit, you can steam ahead with a lot of confidence.
Great. And then going off of that, what is the main goal that you hope to accomplish through the Startup Bootcamp Accelerator program?
Yeah, it is, Shannon. It is going right off that. It's to get to a point of product market fit, to have a real understanding of what our key strengths are, what the key, I suppose, solutions that can be deployed for our clients that will solve the biggest problems and give them the greatest return on the business case and their investment, and also making sure that the next generation of experiences are at their fingertips. So, being able to meet some companies that can help us do that and give us that sort of valuable feedback through the process, that's going to be incredibly valuable.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. We have one last fun question, which is, who is your sporting hero?
Look, I think for me, Ayrton Senna always typified skill, speed, fearlessness, and the ability to use intelligence not just on the sporting field but across the governing bodies. Didn't always play the game. Was happy to sort of dance to the beat of his own drum, and despite the fact he probably never won as many titles as some of the other racers, people still say he's the greatest for probably all of those reasons. So, growing up as a kid in Adelaide, where we had the Great at our doorstep, seeing who was the world champion of the time up close, it was just amazing, and that attitude and that desire and that belief stuck with me, and still sticks with me.
Okay, thank you so much. Those are all great answers, and I'm so excited to see where you go with the Startup Bootcamp process and beyond that. So thank you.
Thanks, Shannon. Thanks for having me.